Hello. Thank you very much to the Cambridge Annual Student Archaeology Conference number 4, Diversity in Archaeology organizers for allowing me this great opportunity to give a brief presentation about my ongoing work on Eastern Sicily. My name is Michael Bratell, and I have a master's degree with a major in archaeology and another master's degree with a major in classical archaeology and ancient history at Gothenburg University. And I am this year's recipient of the larger archaeological scholarship at the Swedish Institute in Rome. So if the pandemic allows it, I will be co-directing the CEMETO project along with Niklas Kärrman, who is a master student at Gothenburg University, and William Henry, a doctorate student at La Sapienza in Rome, pictured in the middle. In October last year, our project received permission to conduct survey, and we have been given access to land. Our permit, the so-called Convenzione, means that we, on behalf of the University of Gothenburg, have permission to conduct surveys in the area identified by Niklas as never previously studied and with great potential for archaeology. So to orient ourselves here on the island of Sicily, on the eastern coast, we have the mouth of the CEMETO River, Sicily's largest river that was navigable throughout antiquity. And our model for understanding this part of Sicily was developed from Niklas Kärrman's original interpretation that the historical importance of the lands surrounding the mouth of the CEMETO has probably been overlooked. This formed the basis for an initial survey in 2018, and the results from this initial survey were processed after returning home, and our interpretations regarding both the ancient coastline and where traces of human activity and settlement were likely to be expected received support in various other studies. The reason why this part of Sicily has not been studied in more detail before, we interpret it as a consequence of the fact that this is an area that throughout history has ended up in the middle of other settlements that developed into centers of power, and which therefore also later became better understood. We then term this area in the middle of or in between of these centers as a periphery, modeled after Lise Nordenborg Myhre. So as we're pressed for time, I will jump to where we're going to start work in spring, and this is a part of the ridge that is called San Demetrio. That is where we have focused our interests, looking for traces of settlement, and in particular we're interested in the Greek period, but there are traces of other habitation from other periods as well. This is Masseria Primosole, where a series of caves are going to be documented by our team. Before, or actually when I applied for this conference, things have moved along and we have actually decided to go ahead with Archaeotech Canada as our joining us in the field for this documentation that we're doing. It's the Archaeological Superintendency of Catania that have given us this task, and we're working with Catania University. And we would very much encourage any questions or any feedback that you might have for the team. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity.